Alrighty. Alright, if we can go ahead and we'll call the meeting to order and start with the Pledge of Allegiance. We all don't mind standing. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Alright, we can have the roll call, please.
Yes. Sandra Cavazos Ayala,
She's here.
She's here.
Yeah.
Rosneo Villarreal,
Present.
Esmeralda Rodriguez,
She's
Present.
She's here.
Roberto Ortiz,
Present.
Angelica Salinas, absent. Mario Lopez,
Present.
Rosa Maria de Llano,
Present.
present. Delvina Perez,
Present.
present. Victor Villarreal, apparently he already took his oath, but I don't have his information. He was appointed by Ricardo Rangel. So, I don't know if he's gonna show up today. I couldn't get a hold of him. I don't have his information.
No worries.
We have a quorum.
We have a quorum. Okay, citizen comments, there's none at this time.
None at this time.
Minutes, reading and approval of the minutes of February 28th, 2024.
I make a motion to accept the minutes as read.
We have a motion, do we have a second?
I second it.
We have a second, all those in favor?
Aye.
All those opposed? Alright, the motion moves, passes as to accept the minutes as written. Alright, communications and announcements.
I don't have any. I was hoping to introduce the new committee member, but I'm here, so. None at this time.
Alrighty, and we have quarterly program report, under staff reports.
And that is in your packet. This is January through March. They are listed per library. This time we did, well, there's a mobile library and she's gotten some really impressive numbers. Yes.
Where's that? Where's the,
It's this one right here. Yes, that's Joey Guerra.
Moses McHenry Ochoa.
This will be the second one.
Oh,
The
right.
third one,
Third one,
yes.
third
Oracle.
Mobile library. Wow.
I think that's excellent that you have the mobile library by itself.
Yes.
Yeah, she's been going out, especially in March. She went out a lot.
Wow, look.
yeah, look at that kite festival, that
Yes.
1,350.
And, yeah,
Yeah.
3,000 just in March. Wow. Inner City is in the Marbury.
Yes, that one's
In the Marbury.
Plum Street. That's the
Oh,
one
Plum.
that's on Plum.
I always have to.
All these activities that are here, y'all take pictures and post them on our websites?
Oh, yes.
Yeah,
yes.
okay,
Mhm.
good, good.
It's under Reader Bear and also the Laredo Public Libraries page.
Very good.
Have you published something about the poetry contest, I mean,
Yes.
poetry for next week, is next week. Yes.
There's a flyer in there. Well,
Oh,
just the
flyer.
flyer. No other information,
Oh,
just the
okay.
date and when it's
Yes.
gonna be held, the times.
Because it's always such a good event, and Roxanne does my videos. Mi chaparrita does such a good job.
When you say a meeting, what's the duration of time when they go, I see Muller, I see Cuellar, Caguas? What's the duration of time they usually spend during that meeting?
At least an hour. It depends on how many classes come in. Sometimes they spend all morning there. If it's a puppet show or career day.
Well, career day, I was there at Finley,
Okay.
so it was, say, half a day, all those classes. And it was hot, I remember, it was hot that day. I forget.
So the one on Blue Plaza is the one that is least active, I think.
As far as programming,
As far as program.
but she has, and Danielle back me up, she has good attendance, good
Okay.
computer use.
Oh,
Yeah, a lot of technology, use
Okay.
prints, internets,
Uh-huh.
faxing,
Oh, good.
Wi-Fi.
I guess because there's not a lot of children. in the
Families
area.
there,
Families
although
is-
we're started moving them to the Saturdays and she's getting more people than that and special events, when she has like for Easter or something, she gets people.
I'm very proud of our libraries.
See,
I'm always bragging to people,
good.
yeah,
Thank you.
and I tell you all the time.
Yes, you do.
So this, under the quarterly program report, is that also, are we on the tax layer report?
Yes, that would be under the director's update. And that's just a printout of, this was since March the 18th, so I'm sure some more numbers are coming in.
So this is just from March the 18th of this year?
Of this year.
$5 million has been, of
Mhm.
refunds have been?
In all the sites, yes.
That's awesome. That goes, I mean, probably up back into our economy.
Yeah, definitely,
That's what I'm saying.
definitely.
It's like, wow, look at that.
Where is that?
$5.4
This-
million
This one right here.
of total refund. That's crazy.
And if, once I get like the final for maybe the 15th, I'll let you know. I'll give you an update on that.
Oh, this is the FIDA.
You see, that alone, I mean, I hope each one of our respective council members
Uh-huh.
sees that and its value alone of, you know, cause you're always wondering, well, how does the library generate? That's one way.
That's one.
Yeah.
Well, these don't go into the city coffers, but it does
Yeah,
go into
but
the
it
city.
goes
Goes
into
into
the,
the
it goes
city.
into the city,
Yeah.
Mhm.
you know, it goes into the economy, whether, using it for a restaurant or buy groceries or what have you, you know, just, it goes right back in. That's substantial.
What I like is that we have the most refunds, the most people and the most refunds and the
Mhm.
most everything.
This is a big
I-
site.
Yes.
This is a big site. On
Yes.
Saturdays, the
Uh-huh.
lines to the end of the breezeway even further.
So right here, the total of federal transmitted, is that individuals, is that,
It's not in, well, it could, if they filed married, that's two people. That's
Okay.
number of tax returns.
2,535 tax returns. That's great. That's great. Those are good numbers.
Now it's called Tax Layer, is that?
That's the
Vita?
software
Yeah.
that
Oh,
is,
that's
yes,
the
it's still
software.
Vida.
Okay. It's still Vita.
The report is pulled from the tax layer, the program that we use.
Yeah, as we're talking about programs, I just wanted to go on record and saying that I did come to the historical documents tour and we had very good attendance. And And Doris did a great job about putting out some important items and then lists of other things that she could, take out for the public to see. And it was self-paced, so you saw what you wanted to see. You weren't rushed, and she did a great job. And then I also came to the Silent Book Club. We had very good attendance of all ages, from elementary age
Wow.
to,
Nice.
middle age and beyond.
And beyond.
Beyond self,
And
so-
beyond, like.
We're beyond.
We'll say what
It
it
was,
Beyond.
it was very well attended, and also bringing out Gabriel Castillo's column. And he mentions here that, libraries are more than just books. They provide valuable resources such as public computers, internet access, meeting spaces, educational programs, and people that don't have internet at home, that's an invaluable resource. We promote literacy and learning. So, there's a wide variety of educational materials, from children's books to academic journals. So he gave us
Exactly, and
very good publicity
that's the
here.
point that I guess we made when we addressed the city council that one time, is that the investments, the return on the dollars from the public investments in libraries is great, especially in a community with a third of its population in a poverty level below. It really does serve, it closes the gap to the access to that technology that Mr. Castillo was
Right,
referring to.
yeah.
And education and resources that for a lot of people it's out of their reach, right?
Right.
But if we have these libraries and branch libraries around the city, and that's where it helps. So really deeply appreciate it. That's a good article.
Yes, and he also mentioned the crucial role the librarians play, to direct people to the relevant information, developing the research skills, that they're always available. And we're seeing in other places they're cutting the positions in school districts and so on. So it's very
Yes.
important to keep this. So I mentioned to Ms. Ortiz to send Gabrielle a thank you note for bringing up all of these positive things that we sometimes forget.
Absolutely.
I think that's a great idea. I think that's a great idea. And also, Robert, can you hear me?
Yes, yes.
Okay, Robert, I think also, a couple of years ago, I think that we went to the city council, you did such a great job in presenting that information, and I think it's important, again, they need to know how, the money that is being generated back into the community.
Busy, yeah, the fund is.
Right.
Yeah.
Exactly. So yes, thank you. Yes. So
Excuse me.
No, go ahead.
That's why I was showing Judge Villarreal. This is so important. This is what we generated back to the community. The VITA reports, we're so proud of it, so that's why I said, look at this one.
That's amazing.
for the record, we would like to recognize Judge Vidal has attended our meeting here for the Library Advisory Committee. Welcome, Judge. I'm Bob Ortiz. What am I? The chair. The chair. There you go. I'm not sure what to call myself sometimes. I know my wife has a lot of ideas, but today I'm the chair. So welcome, Judge.
Thank you so much. It's so good to be here, and I'm so looking forward to service. This is one of my big passions, so I'm happy to serve on this board and happy to serve with all the
Are
people.
you gonna serve with us?
Yes, he was appointed.
A
Mr.
judge?
Rangel.
A judge?
Why not? They were.
Why
I thought you were visiting us.
Welcome,
Oh,
welcome,
my
Judge,
goodness.
and congratulations, we're very
you
happy
wanna
to
go
have
around?
you.
Yeah,
Introduce
okay,
yourself.
yeah. I'm Rose Villarreal. I'm a retired teacher and a librarian.
Nice to meet you.
And I'm Ethel Bettis, and I'm a retired educator too.
Rosa Maria de Llano, Spanish teacher. His mother's Spanish teacher.
Oh my God.
Oh my God.
That's a long time. I taught 49 years. And I retired, yeah, like 5 years ago. So, no, I love,
Good,
you
good
know
to see
that.
you again.
You know, San Juanita, oh, I love your mother.
Oh, thank
Your
you.
mother was one of the best students at, yes, please tell her.
I will.
Yes.
I will.
And
Thank
at
you.
Martin, where Rose Neal also taught, wonderful school, so. Of course, and I taught also in Sinaloa, also a wonderful school, but I'm just talking about your
Sure,
mom.
sure.
Can we ask
We
the-
have some members that are joining us online through WebEx. Y'all want to go ahead and introduce yourselves? Mrs. Ayala, you want to start?
Yes, Sandra Cavazos Ayala, I'm a retired educator and now a book author.
Yes.
Yes.
Published book.
Published, yes.
Welcome.
Thank you.
I'm Mrs. Marada Rodriguez, former librarian, now working with federal programs in UISD. So I'm still here at school, so but joining, and so welcome. Yes.
Thank you.
Mr. Lopez?
Hello, good afternoon. My name is Mario. I'm soon to be graduate from Texas A&M International University, and I'm also here at school. So nice to see you all, and welcome, Judge.
Thank you.
And then, the staff, I'm Maria Solis, I'm the library director.
Angie Garza, I'm the administrative assistant for the library director.
And today I have one of my librarians here also.
Good to meet you.
So welcome, Judge. Thank you. Just in case you're wondering what I do, I'm a current principal, wishing to be retired. Right now, at Juarez Lincoln Elementary School at DDHR. This was one of my school shirts. It's testing day, so we wore one of our school shirts today. But thank you for being here and accepting to be part of this this board. So thank you very much.
Looking forward to dive right in.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I'm still impressed. I said, I thought he was just visiting. We were showing off. We're very good here.
So just to bring you a little bit up to date, we were reviewing some of that. We do review staff reports. This is the actual activity that goes on in our library when it reaches out to our community, each one of our branches. And we were just commenting right now on the tax program, how they do the taxes for free for the community, and to the tune of total refund amount as from March 18th, correct?
Mm-hmm.
March 18th to now, $5,448,716 that were returns for their community members for free, and that goes back into our economy.
Yeah.
Again, just espousing the value of our libraries in just one area, of course. There's so much more that goes on, and closing the gap of our for our community. Okay, so we were talking about what else?
The mobile library.
The mobile library as
Yes.
well.
Very successful. We have this.
And Mrs. Yao was commenting on some of the activities that she has attended that were very well attended by our community, and the article that Mr. Gabriel Castillo, columnist with our local paper, he espoused again the function of our libraries, and let's not lose sight of how much work they do and the staff, that how much they do here for our libraries, and allow teachers and I'm saying teachers, community members, sorry, to access technology, media, resources,
Meeting
research,
rooms, yes.
meeting rooms,
Yeah,
I
if
mean,
you
you
want to
name
go
it.
to a very lively group, there's a knitting group upstairs as well. I can attest to that. They're wonderful, and so, and also the other day I mentioned to somebody about passports in the library, and she
Yes.
said, "You're kidding, I've been trying to find a place to go get a passport," and I said,
Yeah.
the library
Right.
provides that service.
Very efficient.
So it's more than just books, it's, the assistance, and I mentioned the book clubs that we have. If you're an introvert and you don't want to talk during the book, we have a silent book club. You come in and you bring your own book, you don't have to talk to anybody if you don't want to. If you want to, you're welcome to. So all kinds of activities for different personalities and different age groups.
Fantastic.
So we're doing great.
Very good.
Very good. So I think we're up to, still working with the library checklist, right, the monthly
Yes,
checklist?
those are on, there's a checklist for every single branch of all the maintenance that we're doing and trying to keep up with it. We're hoping that next month they award a new contract for the elevator, which is, you've known that it's been on our list for a long time. So, they've already gone to the south branch and given us a quote, so as soon as that contract is enforced, we'll start working on that.
Like, there was a time, Judge, when, we call the Moss branch,
Mhm.
was just standing still and empty. And because of this board, I believe, we started spirit making, hey, why isn't that complete? Why isn't that complete? Got built, finally got managed services at community in the south. So those kinds of things that, we work behind the scenes as much as we can.
Yes, that's what it's all about, that's the way it works.
But it's for the benefit of our community.
I see that one of the pending items is audio dynamic, pending scheduling of work. And I know that They are also a county vendor, and I know that they are currently working on my courtpart.
So that's where they're at.
That's why I say that. So I know they're busy, but they're working on and they did our courtroom a year ago.
Mm-hmm.
So, but I know they're working on the other court right now. So
They'll get to us
that's
eventually.
right.
That's where they're at.
That's why things take long sometimes.
Mhm.
Yes.
See, you have a vacant custodial position at, Moss Branch. Are y'all having as much trouble getting auxiliary staff like that? Like
We
are
just
in
opened
ISD?
that one, we just hired one for this branch,
Right.
and there were not very many candidates, but we lucked out and got a very good candidate.
'Cause it's incredibly
so-
difficult right now to find auxiliary staff, custodians in particular. I mean,
Mhm.
my
Bus
school,
drivers, I know.
my school of 587 students is running on 2.
Yeah.
And then we're not unique.
Mm-mm.
It's everywhere.
Mhm.
So that's why I'm wondering if you all are having this.
It became vacant last week and it just opened, it just went online, and we've got one application so far. For one day, I guess that's not bad,
Right.
but when we had the one here open, we didn't get very many
Yeah,
applicants.
it's been difficult.
We really lucked out with
Right.
the one that we hired.
So many of them. It's like I wish there was another version of the Bracero program.
Yeah.
Hey, you want to work? Come work.
Get over
I got. We got openings
Yes.
with benefits.
Yes, benefits, time off.
Yep.
I wanted to ask, is Nikki the only operator for the mobile library?
Yes, and we're lucky to have her.
Yes, we are very lucky, and then she does everything else.
Mhm.
We're planning to get somebody to help her here.
The librarians are doing some of their own flyers,
okay.
or at least trying to. Some of the branches do their own flyers.
Oh, because this is already done.
Mm-hmm. For her, she can, really seriously, she's really good.
So
She's brilliant, yeah.
Mhm.
at the Faskin branch, were we cited because of those sprinklers that were painted over, or?
I don't know if we were cited, but it's a violation.
Yeah, we just.
They're giving us a chance to
Oh, okay.
fix it,
Good.
but we've been open since 2015,
And didn't know they were there?
Yes.
is it? And, but if you go, it's like a drop-down ceiling,
Right.
and it's pitch black up there. So if it was
Right.
painted, they never, nobody went to
Wow.
Nobody noticed, they didn't
Nobody
notice.
noticed,
Yes.
and they themselves have gone and inspected, and we didn't know.
And they had noticed, yeah.
Maybe
Because
it's
they're-
a new personnel that was very thorough about it, so.
Yes. yeah.
Yes, and they camouflaged with the ceiling.
Mhm.
Yes, okay,
The clouds, they call them.
Mhm.
okay.
The only item
Thank
that
you,
I
Ms.
see.
Solis, good job on this checklist.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Quick question, the only item I see that doesn't have a remark or plan of action is on the inner city branch for fire inspection. Any thoughts on a plan?
We were told that the fire department is gonna go and do fire inspections on all city buildings. It just hasn't been its turn just yet. They have been here at the main, and they did go to the south branch,
So that's on fire department.
fire department. Or they might have shown up, they just showed up. It's like, okay, no, that's fine.
Surprise.
So, yes, basically. I was like, you didn't tell us, we were not supposed to tell you. Understood.
That elevator issue that we described earlier, does that in any way compromise the library as far as in compliance with ADA or anything like that?
No, Moss has 2 elevators, so
Okay.
there is one working.
Okay,
So that has saved us there.
okay, good. Any other observations or comments on the monthly checklist?
Very thorough.
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah, I wonder if other departments, you know
Yeah.
what I mean? This is stuff that we've asked for, so, and she's done a wonderful job with it. Should be commended. All right, so recent and upcoming library programs and services?
And we do have, as usual, the flyers for each of the branches. May is kind of a slow day for us. We're continuing with our regular program. I knew you were gonna get excited about that. We're having a summertime
I
book
use book sale, I'm
sale.
sorry, I'm the first one in the door, so. She knows I wait for it, and then when I was here for the book club, she said, we're having a summer book sale. Okay. Love
Bring
it.
your bags.
Yes, yes, it's wonderful.
50 cents for hardcover books?
Exactly, exactly. They're
Wow.
And 25 cents for
They're
paper
cheaper
bag.
than United
Paper.
Methodist
Yes.
Church.
And
yes.
$1 the media, you know.
And they have a big crowd.
We're gonna hopefully have some CDs, musical CDs, because we're not gonna be collecting those. We're not gonna have them in our collection, because you have Spotify, you have.
Yeah.
But do you still have, like, for example, cassettes?
Oh, no, no.
The reason I ask is
She has
because
a
apparently a band that, I think it's Bon Jovi or somebody said, they're gonna release their next album, but on cassette tape.
We're gonna play it.
Yes.
I don't know. They said the same thing about LPs, but now LPs are
I
back.
still have, I mean, I have a
Yeah.
We never had a big LP
No.
collection.
No.
Never.
Well,
But we do
LPs
have a
are
lot of
back, I
player,
can
I
tell
have a
you
record
that.
player.
I have, yeah, I have a dual cassette and church, dual
Do you have
cassette,
a VCR?
CD and the, I think I
VHS.
do. I think I do. I just, yeah, some of that's coming back, I don't know.
How about that, those 8 tracks?
Oh, no.
Yeah, that's the one that never really does come back though, but yes,
No, that was
yeah.
horrible. But yes,
Have you ever found any gems? Like dishes or something like that, no?
Oh,
Oh, that'd be. And then the poetry festival, right? Yeah,
Yes,
that's
but
coming.
that's the one I'm asking, but I'm concerned, it's only from 1 to 2.
it doesn't.
It it doesn't, and I thought it should start later, but then I don't know.
It's a Saturday.
Saturday.
I'll talk to Roxanne, but
Yes,
do
but-
they usually have it?
Yes,
For a
because
couple of hours?
I wish that she could have provided you, because it's already next Saturday.
Yes, yes.
With a booklet, I'm sure they have the booklet. It's a booklet, you know, every category has 3 winners.
Mhm.
And they get to say their poem and to present them, and we give them prizes.
Mhm.
2 for elementary, or 3, I don't know, and then middle school and high school and adult.
Adults, yes.
So
It's
5 times
five
3 is
different
18,
groups.
you know,
Mhm.
it's not enough, 1 hour.
I'll let her know.
I don't think it's enough, and I thought maybe, I don't know what was the word.
I'll check the previous
Yes.
ones.
I don't remember, but 1 hour is kind, I mean, like,
Unless she's cutting the program, I don't know. I'll talk to her.
Yeah.
I'll talk to her.
it seems that it's not enough time for 18 people, and I think in the elementary schools, they give them also honorable
Mentions.
They don't say their
Read their-
poems, but they are brought to the.
To be recognized.
Get recognized, and they're given gifts, because we have, and I wish she would have put the amount of poems we get.
Mhm.
You would be glad, ladies and gentlemen, to so many poems from our kids, from our adults too, you know, so we are.
No, I'll bring the booklet once it's printed to you
Yeah,
at the next meeting.
Yeah, you call her and see if she has it? I just wanna,
I have it on my desk, Ms.
you have it on your desk?
Yes, but I'm
Just so-
editing it.
Oh, it's still
It's still not done.
Oh,
Yes.
okay. Just to show it.
We have several different set of eyes that look at it.
Oh, okay, you know,
Mhm.
because it's on Saturday.
Mhm.
So, but how many pages about?
10 maybe? I'm trying to think.
18 poems?
Mhm. No, maybe more than.
Maybe more.
Yes,
Oh.
yes.
Because there are at least 18.
Mhm.
And I know the adult ones were,
Yeah,
well, they're
these are
2
some
pages,
from,
but,
quick look at
How
the
can we
small
listen to
activities.
I'll ask her. I'll let her know.
Just like-
Tell her to move
So
it,
they have
move it a
all
little
kinds
bit.
of
like 73
family
or something.
movies, TV
Four.
Mhm.
you know.
I thought- and
they
I
have
thought one-
programs, they have Dia de los Niños, they have
It's
Dia
too
de
early?
los
It's too early because
Reyes,
people.
Pero es que
Oh,
ya les dijeron.
okay.
Sí, sí.
And are they,
So
are we going
different
to
branches
provide
have
some kind of
different activities.
refreshment?
I'm sure she is. I'm sure.
needs, and so sometimes
Yeah.
they have gardening, they have
Then it's okay.
making,
Because
they
it's
have
noon now, you know.
genealogy things.
Okay, all those things. I'm very vested in this work.
Yes, I know you.
It's very good.
I'm part of it.
Little bit. Uh-huh.
They give us a like.
Anyway, there is one flyer that's meant for all branches, and that's our summer reading kickoff, which will be
Okay.
on May 17th.
And that goes in line with the, any of the reading lists from the local schools or no? Recommended reading lists?
No, the schools do provide us with a list, and we practically, I think we have all the books in any kind of format, either electronically or an actual book. We do carry them,
Okay.
so they know that they're available at the public library.
Okay, good, yeah, 'cause I gotta get my son to read all those. Any other observations or any from the upcoming library programs and services?
That they have a lot.
Yes, they do.
And they're, in all the libraries.
Yes, and I just want to thank also Nikki for doing the flyer for my event this past Saturday. And thank the library, the staff, the custodian that was there, that helped us, and everybody just was very helpful. So thank you, Ms. Solis, and thank you, Angie, and everybody from the library.
We'll let them know, yes, I'm sure.
Okay, the monthly statistics?
Those are also in your packet. You have the pretty dashboard and then the actual hard numbers, the spreadsheet. And this is for the month of March.
$134 passports, there you go.
You see it, and I have a friend who's like, I'm going to go there. I
And
said, "Oh,
one of them probably was mine.
Okay. All the staff at the front of the cert desk is
Yeah.
certified to process the passport.
The e-collections number reflects both Libby and
Overdrive?
Overdrive, which is.
Actually, Libby and Overdrive are the same thing, it would be Libby and Cloud Library.
Isn't it, so isn't, maybe I'm confusing the apps, is Overdrive,
Yeah, Overdrive is the company that owns Libby. It used to be called Overdrive, but they renamed it
I'm
Libby.
thinking of Hoopla, does it include?
Yes,
Hoopla?
so
The reason that doesn't count, cause it's pay per use.
Where are you?
It's a different lending model, so we can't consider that our collection. We pay per use.
So you check out a book, we pay for that.
So ostensibly, that number is larger once you include the Hoopla numbers?
Yes, but because we don't own it, it's just pay per use, we don't count it in our collection.
Interesting.
We count the circulations, but not the ownership of it.
Oh, I see.
It goes back to the way what we report to the state
I
on
see.
an annual basis. If you check out something on Hoopla, we can't report it as a checkout.
We
Correct.
can, we just can't report it that we own the
Own
material.
the material.
I see.
Mhm.
Yes.
But we can get that statistic right for Hoopla?
But
Can we tell how many uses we had in Hoopla?
Oh, yes, it's in there, it's included, yes. It's not separate, but it's included.
Oh, in the e-collections. Okay,
So
so
it
it
is
is,
there.
it is
Okay.
included.
Yes.
Okay.
Where is the collection, I'm sorry.
Here in the e-collections,
Oh, okay. The great.
So those are the total checkouts?
Those are
for-
checkouts not owned, like what we own, yes.
Right.
And it also includes the e-magazines in
Correct.
there, anything.
Has that number, is there a trend, is that number going up?
Yes, because I integrated everything into the catalog, so it's one-stop search in all the same screen, it's gone up significantly. Yeah, in 2017, 2018, we were monthly around 600 to 700 circulations for Hoopla alone. Now we're ranging between 1,000 to 1,200 per month. That's just for Hoopla. And that's
I'm
because
there. I love
it's now
Hoopla.
integrated into the catalog, so.
I love Hoopla right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I, also the music, there's,
Yeah, and
Yes.
it's great because it's
Yeah, it's great,
multimodal,
yeah.
it's for everybody. If you're not a reader, that's okay. There's TV, there's music,
yeah,
yeah.
Videos.
Great.
I'm a Libby fan.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm
Libby's
great.
yes. And I have,
Libby is great.
right now I
Yes.
have an audiobook, I have a ebook and music.
Nice. You're the one using it.
Yes.
Yes,
A lot
And
of
it's-
you did it.
yeah, and it's wonderful. I tell everybody, use it, you know.
And in case you didn't, she's my stats person. She got all the questions.
Doing
Yeah,
a great
and the
job.
reason, if I can interject, I won't
Yes.
hijack this for just that long. But I'll show you why it's gone up, because when you go to our catalog homepage here, and so say somebody's looking for a material, it's just gonna load, it's just gonna take maybe a second. So when you're searching for a material, those were virtual, can you see the screen right now currently as it is?
Yes.
Perfect, okay. So, say we're looking for a material, and we have our new materials here. I'm just gonna go ahead and do an open search here.
To,
The great-
To Kill a Mockingbird.
Oh,
I
there you
know
go.
We have
We
both.
could do that, yeah. So, the great part is here is now you're gonna also see the results of Hoopla and Libby right in here. So that's where it's integrated. So that's where our numbers have really gone up. So say we're looking for whoops.
Making.
Mockingbird.
I'm making.
That's what I'm reading right now.
Yeah. So it's gonna show all the different formats.
The movie.
And then you're gonna
Oh,
see,
okay.
so now you're gonna see Hoopla audiobook is here, Hoopla ebook, so it's all integrated into one source, which is great. So say somebody can't get a physical copy, we can complement it with say, oh, well, it's available on our apps. So now it's a one-stop shop, which has definitely helped our numbers significantly.
Got it.
Okay.
Thank you.
Any other questions on the monthly statistics or comments or anything? And on to we still have these other monthly statistics by branch.
Yes, that's the spreadsheet. I think the just the numbers, plain numbers.
observations on the monthly statistics? Okay, move on to item number 8, items for discussion and possible action. Letter A, approval of the Texas State Library and Archives Commission 2023 Texas Public Library Annual Report.
And that is you have a copy of it in your packet. And Danielle's just gonna give you some of the highlights. We have to report all this annually.
It looks like this.
Mhm. So that we can be accredited every year.
Yeah, and this, is really, really important, like Ms. Lee says, because this allows us to have access to other programs that the state offers through the state. So one of the big ones, is, you might have heard recently, the Family Place Libraries. That project for furniture, for parenting workshops, that's directly a benefit of being accredited through the state. They're allowing us to have access to apply for those grants, and I believe almost everyone except Rooney at this moment is
We haven't
a
applied.
Family Place library. But being accredited is really important because we get access to those grants, that funding, and those initiatives that the state is rolling out. So another large portion of our discounted networking equipment is also through this accreditation, and that is called E-rate. So that allows us to purchase routers, switches, cabling for our networking and internet, and we have a 85% discount through the federal government and through TSLAC, which
that's
helps us
every-
significantly.
Every 5 years we can apply for, but during the year, we get a big discount on our internet
And
service.
just internet services alone are 90% discounted rate. So without that, we would not have the access to the internet speeds that we have, or the networking equipment that we have. So another, if you may have used it or not, what we have is an interlibrary loan program. So if you're looking for a material, we may not have it, El Paso Public Library could send it. And vice versa, we can loan to Dallas Public Library within the state. So this is a really good resource sharing program that we're able to have access to. And also our databases. So we have some really great databases that can be accessed remotely while you're here at the library. If you're looking for science fair projects, ideas, you're looking up a research topic, you need to write an biography, these databases are what our librarians use to help you find what you're looking for and find some great sources to do that. Okay, so some of the highlights from the prior year to this year is our attendance on our programs has jumped significantly. We had a total programs this past fiscal year, over 1,400 programs. It was 1,487 programs. And total attendance was over 47,000. So it was 47,791 for our program attendance. As well as we have, I don't know if Anna's come by, our teen librarian, but teen programs have had a significant jump in their attendance, thanks to Anna's hard work. So teen programs have gone up in their attendance, not too much higher in their programs. So they went from 114 to 177, but the attendance went from over 1,800 to over 4,200. So those efforts are really, really thanks to her, and Annalisa as well has really great teen programming on the South Library as well, so those have
Would you
jumped up.
say that the numbers now are better than, equal to, less than before COVID?
Yeah, definitely,
They're
they're
better?
better.
They're better?
They're
That's
definitely,
good.
we did take a
Took
little
a
bit of
while
a
to
dip.
get there, yeah.
Yes, it did, and I don't know if it's general hesitation, but yeah, I would say we're definitely almost there to pre-pandemic numbers, if not matching them already.
Good.
And some of the big trends you'll notice too is our usage has gone up. Those lovers of Hoopla, of Libby, that usage has gone up significantly. So we have over 30,000 ebooks through those two apps, and obviously we have through Hoopla a whole heck of a lot more. But the audiobooks as well, we have over 13,000. We also have the video materials through Hoopla. It dropped a little bit, I wouldn't say significantly, but other areas of Hoopla usage went up. So I think people are discovering other things that Hoopla has to offer. So other things that this report counts is our number of reference questions at the reference desk that we get, our total registered users, are 117,000. And this is just mainly purging of older accounts. This allows people to essentially have a fresh slate. Accounts that older don't owe any longer after 10 years, we remove it as a blank slate. It's a better experience for them. They can come in and sign in as new. Library visits are just under 240,000 for last year, so our library visits were 239,585. Also, children's materials, significant increase. So we went from 98,401. Circulation of kids' physical materials to 125,000. So that jumped significantly. So it's great to show that people are coming back. They're using the materials, not only just our digital collection, but our physical collection as well. Again, we have our collection counts as well. Those are ranging around per capita. So right now we're at 258,301 per capita materials. But of course, if you include access to Hoopla, that goes up significantly. But this annual report here just basically states all of this information, these statistics that I'm telling you. This allows the state to see how libraries in Texas are performing, essentially. It asks for information such as director, chairs, the board, if we have any bookmobiles, and more recently they've been asking on the conditions of the facilities. So we're also starting to include that information as well on the condition of the facilities and when they were built. It goes into budgetary information. It goes into, like I said, the number of programs, attendance, access to the collections, circulations, and we really appreciate your support.
No, thank you for all the work that you do with it.
Yeah,
Thank
this
you.
is a really great report, and it's really neat because you get to see how you compare to other libraries within the state of Texas.
And how do we see that? Like, how do, maybe, I don't know, maybe for next time, or how do we see, how do we compare with other libraries?
Yeah, we could definitely pull that information for you.
They'll make that available once they have
All of this,
all
right?
this
That's what I-
reporting.
Yeah, we could pull the prior year because they would have that available, but the deadline for this is actually the 30th of April. So they probably wouldn't have that information available till maybe the fall.
Okay.
But we
Depending on how
can
quickly.
definitely bring a report, maybe comparing ourselves to libraries of the same size,
Yeah,
cities.
absolutely.
Okay. Thank you.
Just need a motion to approve it.
Okay, we have a motion to approve the
I
report.
second.
We have a second, we have a motion, all those in favor?
Aye.
All those opposed? Motion carries,
Thank
it's approved.
you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah, and don't leave, because I do need you to sign that.
Okey dokey. All right, scheduling of the next meeting and agenda, I guess that one of the items would be that, the report, I guess, based on last year's information.
Last year's, yes, you can do that.
Any other items for next meeting's agenda?
When is what's the date for next meeting?
The last Wednesday of the month would be May 29th.
May 29th. Okay, thank you.
Yeah, I think, May 29th.
That's the end of the year for you, Robert.
Oh, yes, well, yeah, oh my God. Can't go too soon.
Also at 5 p.m.
Yes.
Yes.
and also here.
Yes.
Okay. 5 p.m. here on the 29th. Okay, all right. Library Advisory Committee member absences?
So we miss Salinas. And just FYI, we have the full 9 members now.
That's first, no?
It's been a while.
It's
Yes,
been a while.
It's been a while.
It's been a while.
Yay.
All right. Any motion to adjourn?
I so moved.
It's been a motion, we have a second?
I second.
Yeah, all those in favor to adjourn the meeting?
Aye.
All those opposed? All right, thank you, meeting is adjourned, good seeing you all.
To see you.
Bye.